Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Annalisa from Creative Curious Learning and Living, and if you are new here, I am a homeschool mom to 4. I have a 8-year-old going into the 3rd grade, a 6-year-old going into the 1st grade, and a 3-year-old going into her 1st year of preschool, and then a newborn who is 5 months old just tagging along with us and providing the snuggles. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the curriculum that we will be using for 3rd grade for my oldest. So let's dive right into the video. For math, we are using Jump Math again. This is the 3rd grade Jump Math, and it comes with 3 books, so 3.1 and 3.2. He has a few pages to finish up in his grade 2 book, but that's okay. We are plugging along and getting it done, learning along the way, but we really love Jump Math. It's easy, it's straightforward, it's black and white, but it gives you an example of what to do up here, and then you just work along. And what I love about this is because of the example, it's pretty much self-explanatory, and he can kind of work independently, and then we can go over it again together. But I love that we're getting what we need to get. With this is the new Canadian edition. There's also a US version, but you are getting exactly what you need to hit. And they use these in the schools as well. And I have some teacher friends who say that this is a great curriculum. So we have loved it. It gets our math in. For math, I will also be continuing with the Good and the Beautiful. I printed these off last year and we got a little bit through them. We did not get to them a lot because we really love our Jump Math, but the boys really did enjoy this when we pulled it out. They call it their fun math, their extra fun math. So I've printed these off. I'm going to go ahead and use them. I'm thinking just adding it in on Friday like we were doing when we did bring it out. Last year it was really busy for us. I was pregnant through the whole school year last year, and I could not keep up with 2 maths because we don't need to do 2 maths, but we wanted to try this out. And because it's printed off and they did enjoy it, I do want to pull it out from time to time just for, like they said, fun math and continuing to learn. They probably are at a higher level, but I'm going to continue this and we'll see if we continue with this in the future. But we have that. So this is the level 1. And then we are also going to continue doing My Story, My World, My Country, My World 2. So we were going to do this last year. We only got a few lessons in. We do like it, but because of my pregnancy and just keeping things slow, we didn't get to all the things. We did social studies in different ways and talked about Canada, which is where we're from, a little bit, but we didn't get through this, and that's okay. We're going to dive into it this year and we're going to continue it, and I'm excited about that. Also for social studies, I picked up this Canadian comprehension series for grades 3 and 4, and I'm going to just use this as a guide. It's got a lot of different worksheets in it, but it's a lot of different information, but just kind of a guide for me to hit the different points. So it talks about provinces, territories. I'm just actually going to go to the table of contents. It talks about the provinces, the territories, capitals, physical regions, bodies of water, lakes and regions, lakes and rivers, pioneer villages, Aboriginal people, pioneer settlement, urban and rural communities, and the maple tree, and some famous Canadians. So we will use this here and there. I'm not sure if we're going to do the worksheets or if we're just going to use this as a guide, but I really like how it hit a lot of different topics and talks about a lot of different things within Canada. And for social studies, we also have this resource. We were planning to use this last year, but because it's for grades 2 to 3, we didn't get to it, so we're pushing it to grade 3. We also do have the second map book, which is grades 3 to 4. So if we get through this one and we're feeling it, we may move on to the next one. But this is the Canada Map Book 2, and it has a lot of worksheets and different hands-on things where you can cut it apart and do that. I have gone ahead and photocopied this for him so that I can use it in the future. And then it also had things where you'd like color this beautiful map and then you needed to cut it on the other side. And I was like, I don't want him to cut apart his beautiful artwork that he just did the previous day. So that is that. So we're going to do some mapping this year. And that is all for social studies for now. There will be a few more social studies topics when we get to family subjects. But for science, we're going to be continuing adventures in the physical world. We are pretty much through this. There's only a few more lessons. We are loving it, but we're going to finish this up and then dive right into another science curriculum. We're going to be trying out the Life for Beginners. So this one has the plants for beginners, the human body for beginners, and animals for beginners. So last year it was all about different forms of energy and space and all of this. So we're excited to learn about the human body and animals and plants. And we've definitely touched on some of these topics before, but this is going to be a little bit more detailed, and I am very excited about this. And then for Bible, we are going to finish up More Than Words 1. We have a few more lessons to do in this one. We are really liking it. And then once we are finished this one, we are going to dive into More Than Words Level 2. I'm really excited about Level 2. I feel like it's going to bring a lot more into it. And it has some hymn studies and different things and art a little bit more. And I feel like we're kind of at that stage where he may listen a little bit more. So excited for this one and to explore God's word in this approach. And then for reading, we are currently working through All About Reading Level 2. He only has a few lessons left, and then we will dive into All About Reading Level 3. This is our All About Reading Level 2. This is the learning activity book, all prepped and in a binder. And then this is what Level 3 looks like with the monkey. So this is all prepped and ready to go. And I do have the teacher manual and all of the things that go with it. And then we picked up the new color edition of All About Spelling. I had done Level 1 with my oldest with just the black and white edition. So I may go ahead and include him in the lessons with All About Reading Level 1 with my first grader. So that is this one. This is a Level 1, and it has the activity pack now, and the manual is in color with activities and hands-on. So this looks a lot more like the All About Reading curriculum. But with that being said, he might just sit in on it to get that review, but we will see how he's doing, and I may go ahead and just start him at Level 2 because he has gone through Level 1, but I wanted to go ahead and include him because it doesn't hurt to review. So this is Level 2 of All About Reading, All About Spelling. This is Level 2 of All About Spelling. And it's fun, it's color, and it's got lots of activities now. So we have that option if we just want to dive right into Level 2, and then he can sit in on the Level 1 lessons and get those ideas of those spelling words back in his head and see it from a different approach. So there is that. I have the Explode the Code books for him. He loves these. He's currently on Explode the Code 4. This is pretty simple for him based on where he is in All About Reading, but it's starting to get harder and it's getting more challenging for him. And I love that these are reading, spelling, and writing all in one go. So he's loving these, and we will continue using these. I picked up all of them up to Level 7. So once he's finished this, he'll just go to the next one. And then, of course, we have handwriting from The Good and the Beautiful. This is the one he was using last year. We are slowly going through this. He is a very good writer, and he doesn't really need this, but it's just to improve on his writing and give him something busy to do if he needs to, some independent work. And then once he has done this, I'm going to go ahead and get him the next level, Level 3, which is cursive. So I'm excited to introduce that to him and get him doing some cursive. I have not picked that up yet, but he is going to finish this, and then we will grab the cursive. So So I also have this Spectrum Language Arts Grade 3. I forgot to share this when I was sharing all of the curriculum, so I thought I would just go ahead and include a little clip here. We're going to be trying this out this year for our language arts. I love that it's color, but we will see how this goes. This is very hands-on and a lot, and I will definitely have to sit and explain this with my kiddo, but that is totally fine. I want him to get the concepts down, but we will see how this goes. There's so many different language arts curriculums out there, and I'm just trying to find the one that really works for us. But I am excited for this and how it just goes through all of the different things. So yeah, you get all of the nouns and capitalizing and just all of the different things. So excited to try this out and see how it goes. So that is all I have for today's video. The curriculum picks for my third grader for the 2023-2024 school year. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Here on my channel, I share our homeschooling journey, cleaning motivation, sensory bins, home decor, and so much more. So definitely stick around and come back again for another video this week as we prepare for back to school. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.